Hey, this is my CTFxCinema review of Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. I have always freaking loved this movie. I've seen it several times. I have it on DVD despite the fact that it's on Netflix streaming, and I watch it a lot. And I sing the songs all the time. It's such a good movie. There are a lot of good things about this movie. Neil Patrick Harris is in it. And Firefly fans are always happy to find out Nathan Fillion? I never know how to say his last name. But the guy in Firefly is in it. This movie has a really great story and really awesome music. Laundry day, see you there, under things, tumbling. Wanna say, love your hair, here I go, mumbling, with my freeze ray I will stop the world. The storyline is just really creative because usually you don't follow a villain and their whole story, you usually follow the hero. And I love this because it kind of switches those roles. And even within the songs that Neil Patrick Harris's character sings, you see that Billy, or Dr. Horrible, actually isn't a villain yet, and he has a noble cause, he's just going about it the wrong way. Whereas Captain Hammer is a hero because he does the right thing, but he doesn't do it for the right reasons. Whereas Captain Hammer kind of does these things to get the girl and be in the media and just be Mr. Perfect. Billy wants to actually change the world, he's just not doing it how he should. The interesting thing about this movie is watching the development of Billy as he goes through this whole situation with Captain Hammer dating the girl he likes just because he likes her, and you see the changes in him as he grows a little more evil. And it's plain to see evil inside of me is on the rise. And then there's a point where he sings about how Penny can't seem to see that he's becoming evil, and that's kind of sad. My favorite song happens to be one of the turning points in the whole story. It's the point when Captain Hammer actually, says, hey, I'm gonna take your girlfriend just because you want her and I get what you want. And it's such a crushing moment, and it's really sad, but I love that song because 1, it's funny, 2, it has a great beat, and 3, it gives you pretty good insight on his reasoning for the bad things that he's doing. And his reasoning is, now it's becoming because of Penny. He wants Penny. This appeared as a moral dilemma because at first it was weird, though I swore to eliminate the worst of the plague that devoured humanity. It's true, I was vague on the how, so can it be that you have shown me the light? It's a brand new day, yeah, the sun is high, all the birds are singing that you're gonna die. How I hesitated, now I wonder why. It's a brand new day. All the times that you beat me unconscious, I'll forgive all the crimes incomplete. Honestly, I'll live, Mr. Cool, Mr. Righteous, Mr. Know-It-All is through. My future is bright and I owe it all to you who show me the light. It's a brand new me, I've got no remorse, all the waters are rising, but I know the course. Gonna shock the world, gonna show that horse. It's a brand new day, and Penny will see the evil me. Not a joke, not a dork, not a failure. And she may cry, but her tears will dry when I hand her the key to a shiny new Australia. It's a brand new day, yeah, the sun is high, all the angels sing because you're gonna die. Go ahead and laugh, yeah, I'm a funny guy. Tell everyone goodbye. It's a brand new day. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I love that song. It's one turning point. It's not the biggest turning point in his character, but I love that song, so I had to sing the whole thing because it's just awesome. So earlier in the story, he's trying to get into the League of Evil, with the head leader being Bad Horse, and he kind of fails at that because he has an evil blog that he just kind of talks about what he's doing. And unfortunately the police department and Captain Hammer both watched that, so they knew about his freeze ray and they knew when he was going to try to use it, so they kind of messed that up. And so Bad Horse said that the only way he was going to make it into the League of Evil was he had to kill someone. And Dr. Horrible is not really wanting to kill anyone. He says it's because it's, you know, not art and it's not how it should be done or whatever, how evil should be done, but really I think it's mostly because he doesn't want to kill someone. But in that song that I just sang is when he finally gets the idea that I could kill Captain Hammer because he's stealing my girlfriend. He's doing nothing good, really, for the world. Not much, anyway, other than stopping him. And he's just a jerk, so why not kill him? So that's a turning point where he thinks, maybe I can commit murder. And so he builds a death ray? Yeah, he builds a death ray, which is funny because in one of his earlier songs he sings that death rays aren't him. So he's changing, and he's becoming not himself anymore. And so he builds a death ray, and he brings it to this speech that Captain Hammer is giving, and he is going to kill Captain Hammer. But of course, something always goes wrong, all the time. His freeze ray stops working, and so then Captain Hammer wakes up before he can kill him, and Captain Hammer turns it on him. But when he tries to shoot Dr. Horrible, like all of his other weapons and creations, the death ray goes wrong, of course, and ends up killing Penny. I think that's the saddest and lowest point of the movie is when it reaches the end. Because up until this point, Penny has been there and has been in his life, and she is the only one who can really change him and make him good rather than an evil villain. And now that she's gone, there's nothing stopping him. And I'm gonna sing the song that he sings at the end. It's a little longer because there's a lot of instrumental, so I'll just group together all the lyrics. But that song is the final turning point in his character, and it ends when he's evil, when he is in the League of Evil. And as depressing as it ended is, it's a really good way to end it because there's such a big message to it. Because Captain Hammer, the hero, is who made Dr. Evil evil. Like completely evil, changed to be evil. And if it weren't for the hero being a jerk or more of a villain, the villain wouldn't have become as such. Because Penny's dead. Here lies everything, the world I wanted at my feet. My victory's complete, so hail to the King. Rise and sing, so your world's benign, though you think justice has a voice, and we all have a choice. Well, now your world's mine, and I am fine. And there's that whole instrumental solo with him like doing awesome stuff and beating the police, and like Captain Hammer crying on the couch of psychiatrist about how it hurts so much that he was beaten and his girlfriend's gone and he was crying like a little baby. And then it shows the like fan club and they're all for Dr. Horrible, and then he's all walking through a club all awesome. It's like and then he opens the door to go into the League of Evil. Now the nightmare's real, now Dr. Horrible is here to make you quake with fear, to make the whole world kneel, and I won't feel a thing. That moment right there in the movie, the very last image, is my favorite image in the entire film because there's so much tied up in that one picture. When he says a thing, he's no longer, you know, in the room with the League of Evil. He's in his apartment, in front of his computer, on his blog. And his face is sad. And I think that... how to explain this? There are two possible things that you could look at as the outcome. One, Penny is now dead. There's no chance of him ever becoming good again. He's completely evil. He will not feel a thing anymore because the only thing he could feel for was Penny. And now that Penny's gone, he won't feel a thing. He is now evil. Option 2, the one that I like more, which is kind of evidenced by his really sad expression, is that he is feeling everything. Penny's gone. He is very upset, and because of Penny in his life, he is a changed person. He thinks he still wants to be in the League of Evil, he thinks he still wants to do these evil things to change the world, but what he hasn't realized yet is that she changed him. And because of Penny, because he will keep remembering her, and her memory will always be there, and because she changed him, he will feel everything. So though he says he won't feel a thing, he will. Everything. That's what I like to think from the facial expression he has when he says a thing. And I think that is a really good message for the end of the story, because there's a few messages in here, you know. We tend to create the villains, us good guys, sometimes. And even though in the end it's the villain's choice, they make the choice to take those actions and become evil, we affect them. And sometimes the heroes, you know, just cause more problems. Whereas the villains, they could have been helped. That's one message in there. And then the other message is that he's not evil. He thinks he is. He wants to be in the League of Evil. He made it in because he killed someone, but he never killed anyone. He's still a good guy, and he still has a chance to change it. I'm hoping that, you know, when the story's over, he'll come to that realization. So that's what I love about that last image of him being really sad in front of his blog. So it really takes the humanity of evil villains and shows it to you. That's kind of like Megamind. A little bit like Megamind, but so much better than Megamind. I love Megamind, but so much better. I freaking love this movie. I give it 10 stashes out of 10 stashes. I would give it more if I could, but, you know, we only have 10 stashes. Oh, here's the key to a shiny to Australia. But yeah, so I love that movie. You should all watch it. Even if you don't like musicals, it's only like half an hour long, so it's not going to take up that much time in your day. That's what's so good about it. Great message, great music, great actors, funny, entertaining, deep, has, I said good message already. It's only 30 minutes long or so just go watch it. It's not going to kill you. Unless it does, then I'm sorry. So yeah, that's my review of Dr. Horrible's Sing-Along Vlog. Love that movie. Probably going to go watch it again right now. The songs are all stuck in my head. In case you couldn't tell because I was singing them. Here's the story of a girl who grew up lost and lonely, thinking love was fairy tale and trouble was made only for me. Yeah, that kind of relates to me. Anyway, peace out. See ya for the next review. I can't remember what movie it is.
He saw the operation you tried to pull today, but your humiliation means he still votes nay. And now assassination is just the only way. There will be blood, it might be yours, so don't kill someone, sign that horse.